Welcome to Nick Saban Jr. Sports Talk TV. Thank y'all for tuning in. Please like, comment, subscribe to the channel, and all that YouTube lingo stuff, whatever. But today I want to do a video talking about teams that have not lived up to their expectations so far. We've been seeing a lot of teams this year coming to the season with a lot of different expectations. Some of the expectations for some of these teams might have kind of been a little far-fetched, but hey, for these teams live up to a certain standard, have a certain standard that was expecting some things, at least from the fan bases. But I will go over these teams that we have seen not live up to expectations so far. And my first on the list, my Alabama Crimson Tide. We're 5-2 right now. Preseason rank was number 5. We ended up getting the number 1 ranking during the season, but immediately we lost that. We lost to Vanderbilt, and y'all seen we just lost to Tennessee. Me, my Alabama Crimson Tide has not lived up to the expectations. Do we have crazy high expectations at Alabama? Yes, we probably do, because we've been seeing it for so long a certain way. But at the same time, Crimson Tide fans, we gotta kind of give Kellen and the boy a chance, let him work the kinks out, whatever. Let him work the kinks out, let him put his swagger on, let him figure out this thing, because he's figuring it out just well. Expectation from the player doesn't seem like it's been there. Execution levels doesn't seem like they've been there. Effort level seems like it hasn't been there. And what we've seen from Jalen Miro last past couple of games, it seems like he's digressed. But really, the Tennessee game, he seems like he really fell off a little bit. Am I ready to bench him? I'm not ready to bench him. But I will say, if he come out slow this next game against Missouri, I will say let's crank it up. Let's get somebody else in there. But number 1, it was my Alabama Crimson Tide. But overall, my boys be all right. I think we'll be all right in the long run. Whether it's this year or next year, whatever, I think we'll be okay. But Alabama Crimson Tide. Number 2 on the list, Ole Miss. Preseason rank was number 6 and record is 5-2 currently. Ole Miss did a lot of things in the transfer portal this offseason. Made some big splashes. Jackson Dart was returning as a starter for like the 3rd year, I want to say. A lot of expectations for Ole Miss. They picked up some key guys in the portal. And I really thought this year they could possibly make a playoff run and possibly get in the national championship. I really also thought they could be playing in the SEC championship. But Ole Miss is a team that has not lived up to my expectations. Seems like Lane Kiffin does it every year, that he outcoaches himself. It seems like he finds a way to not win the big one, not win it all. It seems like he finds a way to not be there. But Ole Miss is on that list. Number 3, Michigan. Came in with a preseason rank of number 9. Currently sitting at 4-3. This week they lost to Illinois. Might I say, Illinois is playing some good goddamn football right now. I can't take that away from them. And they came off a national championship win, but hey, let's be real. New head coach, Jim Harbaugh went to the NFL. Black Corum went to the NFL. J.J. McCarthy went to the NFL. So it's, again, one of those things. Us as a fan base and their fan base, do we put too much expectations on these teams coming into the season and not taking consideration of things that happens as far as a new coach, new quarterback, new players, new guys coming in, transfers as well? Do we not take that into consideration? Probably do. But when you're a fan of a proud universities, there are certain expectations that you would like them to live up to. And right now, they're not living up to the expectation. But I do take in mind that Alabama has a lot of new stuff going on. Michigan as well have a lot of new stuff going on. Florida State, Florida State, Florida State. Big upset, big disappointment. I think this is probably one of the biggest disappointments. Came in with a preseason ranking of number 10, currently sitting at 1-6. And it seems like for this Florida State Seminole team, it seems like it's getting worse and worse every year. Honestly, in my opinion, do I feel bad for them? No, I do not feel bad for them. Because during the all season, all they did was cry about not making the playoffs. They should have been in the playoffs. And the reality of it is, honestly, if you had all your players, Georgia still was going to smoke you. That's my honest opinion. But coming into the season, they got transferred DJU. Should have stayed at Oregon State, where you had success at. They got a lot of Alabama transfers. They got a lot of transfers. Guys with good names. But not living up to the expectation. Mike Norvell, you might be on a hot seat after this one season. You came off a undefeated season last year, and I feel like you're coaching your way into the hot seat. Florida State, you have made the list of not meeting people's expectations. Next on the list, Utah. Utah Utes. Preseason ranked number 12. I expect a lot, and they're currently sitting at 4-3. Cam Rising just cannot stay healthy. He's out for the year, and he has another red shirt, and I hope this last final season when he comes in next season, he can stay healthy and put up some good numbers, put up some good stuff, and possibly get drafted as a backup or something. But Utah Utes, you're a program that I expected to win y'all conference, Big 12, I guess I say. Expected to win that conference. Y'all are a good team, but this year y'all not living up to it. Not living up to it. I forgot what number, but Oklahoma Sooners, preseason rank, number 16, currently sitting at 4-3. Jackson Arnold. I thought Jackson Arnold would be that guy. My honest opinion, after last year's bowl game, I wasn't too sold on Jackson Arnold, but coming out of high school, I thought he would have been that guy for Oklahoma. Dylan Gabriel left. That's another thing we have to take into consideration. You see what he's doing now at Oregon, undefeated quarterback. I don't know what happened. I don't know if he decided to leave on his own or it was one of those things that was trying to force Jackson Arnold into a starting role too early. I don't know. This is just me throwing out some things that I don't know. But we seen Jackson Arnold got benched during the Tennessee game and brought in the other guy. I can't even think his name right now. But he hasn't looked back since. Has it been good for him? Nah, it hasn't. We seen they just fired their offensive coordinator. Is that a good thing? I didn't see who they brought in, who's going to fill that role. But is that a good thing, bad thing? Don't know. But I just know they haven't been living up to their expectations this season. Another Oklahoma team, Oklahoma State, preseason ranked number 17, record 3-4. After a season they had last season, man, you see promising. Was it Jeff Van Gundy? You're underachieving right now, my boy. You're underachieving. DJU, you should have stayed at Oklahoma State because you was balling. Is it Oklahoma State? Were you there? I can't remember. I might be saying the wrong team. I believe it was Oklahoma State, though, but I'm not sure. But you should have stayed. Oklahoma State, I expected more out of y'all. I expected more out of y'all this season, but this year ain't it, big dog. This year ain't it. Arizona, preseason rank was number 21. Record right now is 3-4. We know they got a new head coach as well. That quarterback, man, I like that quarterback they got. But this year, they're just not getting it done so far this year. This next part of the season bring a turnarounds for them? I don't know. It can bring a turnaround for all these things, honestly. Don't know. But as of right now, you underachieved, my guy. And this one hurts my heart a lot. Kansas came in with a preseason ranking number 22. Yes, I'm talking about the Kansas City Jayhawks. Right now, they're currently sitting at 2-5. Why do I like this team so much? Why am I so invested in the Kansas City Jayhawks? My cousin Jonathan Wallace, the running back coach, is the coach there. And I had so much expectations for these guys. Not just because my cousin coach is there, but Lance Laporte, I like him as a coach. He's doing good things at Kansas City, but this season they're falling short of success. I definitely thought they'll be in another bowl game this season, but doesn't look like it so far. What does the second half of the season bring? Don't know. Let's see. But I really do hope the Kansas City Jayhawks turn this around. I'm rooting for them. I'm rooting for the Kansas City Jayhawks. Let's go. Let's go. Like that running back room, though. USC. Are they underachievers? Because at this point, this is expected to mean by USC. Preseason rank of number 23, currently sitting at 3 and 4. Opening up the seat, coming into the season. I seen what Miller Moss, is his name Miller Moss, came in, what he did in the bowl season. And this season for USC, I thought it was Miller time. I thought he was, after the LSU game, I thought he was going to be like, college football, hold my beer, and I'm going to show you how it's done. But this year, sitting at 3 or 4 currently at this time, not getting it done. Not getting it done. And I asked myself, is it an underachievement season for USC? Or is this what they do? I don't know. I don't know. My next one, NC State. NC State came in with a preseason ranking number 24, currently sitting at 4-4. 500. But in the ACC, y'all was expecting to cause havoc in the ACC. And me just being an SEC fan, I was really wondering what was the hype around y'all. I don't know. Might have been your quarterback had all the hype. I'm pretty sure he was one of the reasons, but I didn't see the juggernaut that it could have been in the ACC that people was talking about. Do they have talented guys on there? They do, but they're not living up to expectations. But this season, it's a crazy football season. We seen the news about Quinn Ewers. Have y'all seen that? Quinn Ewers decided to sit out for the rest of the season. Tell me what y'all think about that. To prepare for the NFL. That's wild. Are they forcing him to do this? Does he want to do this, or they really want it to be Archer Manning time? I don't know. But y'all still have national championship shot. So what is the reason? I don't know. We can look at Army and Navy. Army and Navy is tearing another butthole in people. Navy plays Notre Dame. I hope they win this week. Clemson, did they make a turnaround? Look at Illinois. Look at Indiana. There's so many teams out there in college and football that are living up to over exceeding their expectations. I'm going to say that. Some teams out there, we didn't expect this from. I didn't expect this from Indiana. UNLV looking good. So many teams out there that's looking good. College football is different this year. And I like it. Even though my Alabama Crimson Tide ain't where we want them to be as a fan base, I am liking the way college football is playing out. It's exciting, regardless. It's exciting. I'm a college football fan. For this next half of the season, I'm excited to see what it brings. Roll Tide to my people. I love college football, and I hope you love college football too. Tune in. Let me know in the comments how y'all feel about this. And give me y'all thoughts about Quinn Ewers sitting out the rest of the season and preparing for the NFL draft. I want to know why. Talk to me. Roll Tide.